Welcome back. This is Shirley Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is a channel where we talk about my top stocks. We also talk about crypto from time to time, but today we're going to talk about stocks, and in particular, we're going to talk about dividend stocks, and we're also going to talk about how to do a stop loss order or how to get notifications when a stock rises or falls. Okay. So right now we are on Robinhood. We are looking at JP Morgan's Premium Equity ETF. This is a premium ETF fund. This is an exchange traded fund. This means that you actually have a collection of stocks so that your ETF is balanced by JP Morgan and it's low risk. But we can see what is inside of that particular ETF. So if we look down here at the bottom here, we can see that it's 16% financial services, 14% healthcare. Now, if you want to know the particular stocks that you're exposed to with the JP Morgan Equity Premium Fund, you can scroll down here and you can see we're exposed to JP Morgan's government, ExxonMobil, Progressive, MasterCard, Bristol Myers Squibb, Coca-Cola, Comcast, and Travelers, and several other stocks in those different sectors we talked about above. Okay, so that is the purpose of doing exchange traded fund. You want to capture those nice gains, but you don't want to lose a lot to the downside. Okay, so if you're using a exchange traded fund like JEPI, you're actually protecting yourself. Okay. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was how to set your stocks up for basically stop loss. There's an option here in Robinhood called a stop loss order. Okay. So now what the stop loss order does is you can either set it for 1 day or you can set it for up to 90 days. Okay, good till cancel. If your order doesn't execute, it expires in 90 days and good for a day. So that means you could put a sell in for Tesla when it reaches a certain price. Okay, so this is a sell order for Tesla. Okay, so this is, for example, if Tesla goes below, let's say 130. I'm just going to say, in my case, I would not sell my Tesla. But if I was going to sell my Tesla, if I said if it goes below 128, I could put the stop price in for 128, and I think that's one share basically. And I could set it for 128, and I think it's about 1.51. But again, this is a sell Tesla at 128, and this prevents me losing any more money on Tesla. But I probably will not ever do that. But if it was like a more expensive, less expensive stock, I probably would put a stop loss order in and do that there. You can also read more about. I'll put the links below. So I've got here stop loss order on Investopedia. It's an order type used to limit their losses or lock in a profit on existing position. So that's the benefit of using a stop loss order. You can do that inside of Robinhood here, and you can set the price you want it to, and you can have it set for just 1 day, or you can have it set for up to 90 days. Keep that in place. And of course, before the 90 days over, you may want to reset it again. So, okay. So this is a way to protect from the downside. It's a sell order, sell a stop loss order there. Now, there's something else you can do in more advanced accounts like TD Ameritrade or Vanguard. I actually have a TD Ameritrade in here inside of the alerts. You can get what they call equity alerts, or this is under the alerts menu option. You can search for the security. In this case, I chose SoFi Technologies, ticker symbol SOFI. Now, I've been in SoFi for a while, but you got to be very careful because this is not a dividend paying stock. So this is a high growth stock, but you can set it up for alerts. And I can say, okay, for example, I'm going to select price. I can say if it reaches $6.02, which I think it will in about 2 weeks, I can set here. I want it to get emailed to me, and I can also set it for my cell phone. Okay, so I have two choices here. One to my email, and for two, I can set it for telephone notifications. So I can set it for if the price is above $6.02, I want to get an email and a phone text message to my cell phone. And then I can also do the same if I want to check if there's a price change. So if there's a price change, I can do that as well. For example, if it rises, okay, if it rises, if net changes or rises, 25 cents, I can do that here. So, and then even better here in the more advanced accounts, you can do purchase if it rises 10%. I'm not going to purchase anymore SoFi because I already got a lot of it. But in the sense that if I wanted to put 10%, I could do a purchase. I could also, and then also, get me an email sent as well, or a phone call or text message as well. And also you can have it here. So if you're husband and wife, you can get an email sent to one email account, and you can get a phone text message to another account. So you can do all that in TD Ameritrade. I don't think you can do that much notifications in Robinhood, but you can do the sell or buy when the stock price reaches a certain price. Okay, so this is notifications. I'm going to go ahead and save that so that when they report next week, I will get notification if SoFi technology rises above $6. Okay, so that is a quick way to do that. Let's see here. Okay. And it's saying, do I want, okay, so I'm going to get both. Again, I'm going to get an email notification, and I am going to get a cell phone text message. Okay, and then I'm going to click save. And now I have new alerts set up for SoFi Technologies. Okay, so that's the easiest way to do it here in TD Ameritrade. Now, I think Vanguard, they're very advanced. They would have this feature too. But Robinhood, I don't know if they have notifications this advanced. But anyway, that's how you set up notifications. If you want to know if the price rises to a certain extent, or if the net changes by 25 cents, I will get a either text message or an email. And again, you can do similar stuff in Robinhood. You can also do a buy Tesla as well. Buy Tesla, a limit. You can set a limit order, and you can do it. Say as well. You can say good until cancel. It's good until 90 days. Okay, so you can also do a buy order. If I want to say buy Tesla when it hits 130, I can do a buy order on Tesla and go ahead and allow this order to extend after hours. Okay, so there is some features about stop loss and buy orders if you choose. Okay, so those are two options. And lastly, I'm going to talk about dividend stocks really quickly here. So dividend stocks, for example, like Ford stock, you can just Google it. Don't actually go to any specific website. Just type in Ford stock into your Google, and you will see here if the stock pays dividend. Okay, so you can see here, this is how to protect yourself. Most of the time, stocks that pay a dividend, they help you. If they pay a dividend, they have enough cash flow to pay out every quarter there's a sure chance that this stock will not go to zero. Now, can it happen? Okay, anything could happen, but in most cases, if you're buying dividend stocks, they do not go to zero often. If anything, the company will stop paying the dividend, like we had in 2021. A lot of stocks stop paying dividends, and that happens from time to time. Okay, but good, solid companies like Ford, they will not normally go to zero. Other stocks like your COP or ConocoPhillips, very similar energy companies, again, pays a dividend of 4.26%. Now, again, this is on an annual basis. Dividend stocks like ConocoPhillips and the like Ford all pay dividends. And one other dividend stock that's a bit risky, AGNC, which is a capital investment company. They do pay a dividend of 12.49%. Okay, so these were a few stocks that do pay dividends. That's AGNC, COP, ConocoPhillips. They pay dividends. And again, Ford Motor Company, one of my favorites on this channel, Ford Motor Company. I own quite a bit of shares of Ford, and they pay a dividend of 4.84%. Also, JEPI, we did cover JEPI, contains about several stocks, ExxonMobil, all the way down to Travelers and United Health. They pay dividends as well. So sometimes you'll get a dividend payment from your JEPI fund. But if you want the top 400, VOO, again, this is another ETF with a collection of stocks. If we drill down here, you'll also see VOO has exposure to technology like Tesla, Microsoft, the Berkshire Hathaway Fund, the Google Fund, Alphabet, also ExxonMobil and JP Morgan Chase, which I own JP Morgan Chase outright as individual stock. But again, these are stocks within the ETF VOO. This is the Vanguard S&P 500 fund. Again, this is another stock, or excuse me, another collection of stock that I promote, because in general, ETFs do not go down as much. They will dip just like the whole stock market does, but they will not go to zero, okay? So this was just a quick video on ETFs and how to set buy orders and sell orders, or just get a plain notification. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and we'll see you on the next video. Good night.